Hello everyone and welcome back to Season 3 of my Let's Play Minecraft series. It's been about, 2.5 weeks since I last recorded. I recorded the Enderman farm. I've spent about a week and a half of that time working on my mod and it's pretty much finished, just a little bit more tweaking to do with that. But most of the time I've been working on it, or at least when I can remember to. I've been sitting here doing this. Though I did notice that the entity count up there was dropping down to 10. And I kept looking around and couldn't find where the monsters were spawning that was decreasing the efficiency. Eventually I gave up and just fired up MC Edit and looked in there. And it turned out there were 59 slimes, and given there's only about 80 limit of 80 hostile mobs, that was really killing the efficiency of this. So I went around and either filled in or half slabbed all the slime spawning spots. There are 31 slime chunks in range of this spot right here, and I think I've got them all now. It's still a little bit from the maximum efficiency of, like I said, 80 or so. I think there's a little bit more I need to be lit up around the edges of my area under there. I've done quite a lot of caving and digging and lining up stuff in the actual area that's going to be dug out, but around the edges where it kind of it's not quite the length of the spawning area, there's like a ravine like right outside of the end wall on that direction that needs to be taken care of, and a few places like that. Okay, but what we're going to do today is crap, I can get out. There we go. We're going to start working on some place to build some Thaumcraft stuff, because Thaumcraft has been released a few days ago. Let's see, where does this go? Got a little bit of TNT, some gunpowder, some more gunpowder, some more gunpowder, and some more gunpowder. Almost have enough. Pretty soon we're going to be having ourselves a blast. Right, what was I saying? Yes, Thaumcraft. Been released, been updated, Thaumcraft 3. I'm very excited to try it out. But first I need a spot to put all the stuff. Going to start building our above ground area. Originally I was going to do Thaumcraft below ground, but I decided I want to have a view when I'm up there crafting, or when I'm crafting, just in general. So I decided I'm going to build it in the upper section, and then we'll come back to the lower section later. So it'll also allow me to update sooner. Yes, let's go get some sand, because that's what we need. And what else was there? Oh yes, holy crap. Holy crap! Oh, that's hilarious. Right, which way's the sand? I don't remember. Okay, so one of these directions is either, I think it's this way, actually. No, that is the end portal that way. So it should be this way. And these ender pearls in the Enderman farm has been amazingly useful lately. I've been doing all kinds of enchanting and repairing my tools. It is just amazing. And then you get all these ender pearls, which is also incredibly useful. I never realized how useful they were. But lots and lots of those. I've been using them all the time. And when I do eventually update to Thaumcraft, which I think is probably going to be, should be next episode. It may even be at the end of this episode, but probably not, because I've got to figure out all the IDs and stuff. I'm going to update the forum thread for this season with the config files I'm going to use, I'll try to use something that's compatible with the current version of Feed the Beast. And once, I should say that's compatible with the 1.42 version with Feed the Beast that doesn't yet have Thaumcraft or Red Power 2 in it. So that means the industrial craft stuff and everything will be compatible. But I will just have to figure out my own IDs for some of the Thaumcraft stuff and just hope that they're compatible in the future. I think I'm going to do a world download at the end of this episode. If I do not remember, please somebody remind me, because this will be the last episode that we have just a plain vanilla world. And you can also go and look at the Enderman farm yourselves if you want to try to build it. I haven't quite repaired that. How are we doing on sand? Still need quite a bit more. So once I do update, I'm going to try to take things a little bit slower this time instead of burning through all the content of Thaumcraft in like a day like I did last time. Even though you didn't see it all in a day, I spent like 18 hours just playing Minecraft, and by the time I was done I had everything Thaumcraft had to offer except for like the monoliths unlocked. But I don't think that was available in the beginning, was it? I can't remember. Am I on peaceful? No? Okay. I was wondering whether there was any mobs. Right. But I'm going to try to take it a little bit slower, because one, I find that a lot more entertaining to try to do things and figure them out myself. So I've been avoiding looking on wikis and looking at mod spotlights for it, because I want to learn all the stuff myself. That's what I find interesting, is having a new experience in Minecraft, and it's kind of a lot of the reasons that I play mods. I don't do it where I just know everything and then go build it. That's just not very interesting to me. That's like reading the last page of a book as soon as you get it. Crap, I'm full. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I just picked it right back up. Of course, that is the default Minecraft setting. Drop something and pick it right back up. But yeah, what was I saying? Yes. We're going to take our time, enjoy the experience. Wow, we're still full? There's a chest over here. I can fill that up. Whoa, there you are. Go ahead. Come on. Even though I know it's going to annoy the crap out of some of you, I'm still going to take my time. I still get comments on the videos from Thaumcraft 2, like at the beginning, that was made months and months ago, about getting into the monoliths, which is just ridiculous. Some of the comments are telling me to do stuff that wasn't yet in the game at that time, and other things like that. But I'm still going to annoy you by taking my time, which is going to make it pretty much win-win. Because I'm going to enjoy myself, and I'm going to troll you at the same time. But then, once we get up and going, we'll start building our cooler stuff. As far as the Buildcraft and IC2 stuff goes, I do know most of that stuff. I kind of have to know most of that stuff because I spend a lot of time looking at the source code for those. There are some new features, I think, in IC2 that I haven't actually experienced. A lot of this agriculture stuff. Agriculture. That's not a word, is it? Come on, blow up, please. Thank you. Oh, I should eat. Is that everything I have to say? I think there was one more thing. Oh yes, about the config files. Like I said, I'm going to update. I will be updating the thread before the videos are released. So as soon as Red Power 2 gets updated, I should have a complete config file. I'm also probably going to be adding some mods that were not in the previous season. I think I'm going to try Twilight Forest out for the combat mod this season. We had Mo Creatures for the first season and then Better Dungeons for the second season. Neither of those I was entirely happy with, but I think Twilight Forest might be interesting to try, and hopefully not too imbalanced. There's a few other things that I'm going to have to look into, like Buildcraft. I saw some of the stuff in that and kind of want to try it out. Specifically the Steam power. That looked really interesting, but it does replace, by default at least, it replaces the normal rail crafting. So either I would have to disable that, which probably would limit a lot of what you can do in that mod, or a lot of what the machines do, or I need to, oops, let's get the rest of this. Now that's sandstone. That's all sandstone. Yeah, it would either limit what you can do, don't want that, or I need to set up some kind of trade between the Magic City and the Technical City, because only the Technical City is going to have, what does that go to? I think that's the village, actually. Only the Technical City is going to have Railcraft and not the Magical City. So I'd have to come back with some kind of export from the Magical City that's equivalent to the Railcraft crafting. All those freaking cats, man. That's insane. It's an invasion. Right. Which way? This way? Yes, I need to cook this up. Okay, so we got some sand. Like I said, today we're building our platform. It's going to be up there, or at least we're going to build the top half of it because the spawner's in the way for the bottom half. Let's just start grabbing all this. Alright, I need to make room. And let's see, okay, we need sand, we need glass. We also want a little bit of dirt for scaffolding, and maybe a little bit of snow. Well, probably a lot of dirt for scaffolding. And I'm just digging it out here because I want to build a ice farm at some point. So I'll have to dig it out eventually. Yeah. And some ice. We will also want some vanilla flavored wood. We are also going to want some lapis. Lots of it. Oh, but wait. We're also going to want some nice feather falling boots. And it just so happens that level 26 is the best level for those. When enchanting, you get almost a 2/3 probability. Which is about a little bit more than 10% more than you get with more than 10% chance. No. more than 10% of the chance that you get with level 30. So let's go see if we get lucky. If not, we'll have to head... You guys are just suicidal. We'll have to head to our Enderman spawner. Hello, cows. I really need to do something about that noise at some point. Something for the future. What? Oh, yeah. Can I get level 26 in this? Yes, I can. Feather Falling 4. Alright. That was pretty awesome. Thank you, Torch. I'm going to stay there because you were so awesome. Now then, let's get more lapis. Okay, it looks like we might actually be ready to start building. We didn't quite make it. Whoa. Don't fall. Okay. Oops, that is the wrong side. Whew. We're going to have the middle, I guess, is going to be at, what level is this? 162, I think? Yeah, 162. Top's going to go all the way up to the ceiling at 256. And the bottom is going to be, I think, at 67. We're going to have a big diamond-shaped, geometric diamond, not Minecraft diamond-shaped, building, prism type thing, I guess you could call it. And it's going to be resting on top of a beacon, the max size one. But just probably a single beacon at the bottom there. And we'll have that come up through the middle here with more beacons on this level for additional stuff. I plan on making the floor out of marble, so I'm just going to be using dirt for temporary measures, and it's going to go 93 out in all 4 directions. So let me do that and be right back. And we are back. We have it all lined out. It's a lot bigger than I was expecting just looking at the numbers. But I guess for like a whole base area, it's not that big. Though we do still have the whole underground area to work with too. So it's going to be a lot of stuff to build for us. A lot of room to build it. Right, now then, over here, I think is where I'm going to put the main Thaumcraft crafting area. Because I like the view here best of all of the views. There's some unloaded chunks there, a little jungle island, very tiny island, lots of ocean, and a little bit of beach area. But let's go around in case you have a different opinion. We have over here is just more jungle, and I think this is where the forest biome, yeah. A little bit of forest out there. I would try to ender pearl, but then I'd probably end up falling through the leaves at least. Then we have this direction. And I don't know what's back this way. I think just lots of jungle. Nothing's loading. let me stop the recording for a second. Okay, and I turned off clouds for a moment too, so you could see. So we have our mini swamp biome, little edge of our plains, and a little bit of wintry biome, snow biome in this direction. So we have 1 is the ocean, 2 is forest, 3 is, I guess we'll call this the swamp direction. Then over here, we have, there's our farm area. I think this is just all jungle. Yeah. Jungle and plains. So I guess we'll call for the plains direction. So I'm pretty sure I like that direction best. Now then, I'm going to have, I think, lapis on the edges all around here. Just where these leaves are, or where the outside of the leaves are. And then we'll have marble on the inside, not dirt. But since we don't have red power 2 yet, we're using dirt and leaves, since they're easy to break. Now then, for the angled parts that's going to go up and the parts that's going to go down, I need some opinions on this. So we have a couple different ways we could do this. We could have just the normal solid lapis. This is just for the part that's going to be on the corners here, not for the stuff that's going to be in between. We're doing something different in between, but the edges, I guess we'll call it. We have lapis, or we could do, I really want to do something with gold. And one option, so option 1 is pure lapis. Option 2, which I can't actually show, is to use red power 2 and slice up some gold blocks into the thinnest strips, or the second thinnest one of those, and just outline the edges of the lapis block so it kind of looks like a gem setting of some sort. Just on 3 of the sides. Maybe not on the inside, maybe on the inside. I haven't decided yet on that. But that's option 2. Option 3 is to have just alternating lapis and gold. Whoops, crap. Actually, let me just finish doing this little segment. I'll be right back. Okay, this is option 3. Just have alternating gold and lapis. Option 4 is to have the gold like offset so that it goes on either side here. Like 1 block in. And have solid lapis here in the center. I need to go get that gold now. Okay, good, it didn't fall all the way down. But something like, that's not much of a, crap. Come on. Grab that. Yeah, I guess that's all I'm going to place. Actually, yeah, those are right, didn't they? Yeah, okay. That's better. I think those go up 1 more. No, that's right. That's how it would have it. It's just down here would be gold too. That's option 4, I believe. Yeah, 4. Those are your 4 options for the edges. I'm not going to go all the way up there and do all that. Now then, we need to decide what we want to do with this. One option is just use solid glass. Another option is to use solid ice. And then there's a couple of pattern options that I'm going to build, and I'll be right back. Okay, option 1 for the whole side area is to do diamond shapes out of ice, and then either the rest of it with snow or vanilla wood. Between the ice, so it'd have ice kind of windows. That is option 1, and I'll be right back. Option 2 is the same shape with glass. I'm using Zisto, whatever. It's texture glass, but everything else is the same. I just want to be able to actually see through the glass, which you can't with the vanilla texture. Now then, on to option 3. Well, I cannot get what I was planning to look right. I was going to try to build a Minecraft diamond shaped, but I can't get it right on the angle like that. So I think the next couple of options we're just going to do either have stripes of, say, 3 wide glass or ice going up. So that's option 3 is ice, stripes of it every few blocks. I don't know how many yet. We would have to decide that afterwards in another episode, after we get a little bit more built. And then the other option would be, option 4 would be stripes with glass instead of ice. I kind of like how ice looks next to this. Seems to go better than the glass. Glass kind of goes better with stone, I think. Though the ice is quite difficult to work with, because you have to worry about the light level and everything. And also you have to worry about breaking it and flooding everything and all that. But that is your options, so vote in the comments below on the edge one, 1 through 4, or was there 5, or however many there was. Just say which one you want, if I screwed up the numbers on that somewhere. Or on the, and on the inside, vote on that as well. So we have solid glass, solid ice, diamond shaped ice, diamond shaped glass, and striped ice and striped glass. So shape and then the material. And also should probably decide which one of these 2 blocks we want to use between these shapes, if that's what you choose. So snow or vanilla flavored wood. I'm not sure which looks best next to ice. There's how that looks. Suppose the snow probably does? I don't know. Hard to tell. What about glass? Yeah, that one looks better next to glass, I think. Actually I don't know about that either. So yeah, which material we want for the filler in between the windows, as well as what kind of windows we want, and what kind of edge we want. So that's going to be it for this episode. Please tell me what you want. Also, if you have a different opinion on which side I should face my main area. That looks nice over there. I haven't noticed that until I was up here. That looks kind of awesome, little Bay Area. I may have to build something. I think it's probably a little far from all of our stuff, though. Something to think about in the distant future. Right. So, vote, and I will see you next episode. Don't forget to check the Minecraft forum thread. By the time you watch this episode, there should be at least the config file for Thaumcraft, probably the config file for other mods as well as soon as Red Power is released. And yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.